Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you and your household.
I'm excited to welcome you to Fragrance.
Fragrance is that show where we bring you the beauty of Islam.
We extract Islamic values and bring it into our daily lives.
Everything according to the teachings of the Quran and the Hadith. I am Tinuke Oloruntoyin Folami, welcoming you to another wonderful edition of your favorite show.
And I am Fadila Ukunu. It's going to be an interesting time with us today, so don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
What is the Islamic name for Abraham?
It's Ibrahim.
I don't really, because I'm not in that line.
Ibrahim.
Abraham. Islamically is Adam.
Ibrahim.
I know it, but I can't remember.
Islamic. I'm not real. It's Ibrahim now.
You have just joined us. The program is still Fragrance, reaching you from Lagos Television. And on this segment of You and I, we have in the house a modest fashion designer. She is a mother, she is a daughter and a wife, and very intelligent. Her name is Bushra Yusuf Oyebanji. She'll be doing justice to the topic, elegance and style. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for having me here. I feel very honored. Thank you.
Thank you for honoring our call.
You're welcome.
Okay, so elegance and style as a Muslimah. How do we go from here?
Okay. First, we have to understand what elegance is. So, to me, I would say elegance is about dressing modestly, in line with Quran and Sunnah, not too busy. You don't need to be too busy. You need to be modest and then sophisticated at the same time. It could be very minimal. It could be very simple. Nothing too serious, nothing too hard.
I like that.
When we bring this to the context of Islam,
okay,
elegance or style, is it Islamic to be elegant?
Of course, yes. It is Islamic to be elegant. Islam does not permit us dressing so shabby, dressing tacky all around. No. Islam encourages us to be very elegant. Islam encourages us to purify our body and our soul. At the same time, appear to the general public in a way that, yes, it will be appealing to them. So, yes, I would say elegance is something that is in Islam, and then you really do not need to overburden yourself to stay elegant. No matter how little it is, if you are just the kind of person that is about embracing Islam, you don't need to go too hard on yourself. You could start with a wrap and then have your tunic pant, the tunic shirt and a wide leg pant. You stay elegant in that kind of dress. If you are the kind of person that dresses in jilbab, like the one piece that goes all the way from the head down, yeah, you could have your one piece and then use your accessories to tone it up, like your bag, your shoes, your rings, your wristwatches, and the likes like that. Yeah, with that, you really do not need to go like shouty colors. If you are the kind of person that don't like going all the way shouty, you can go neutral and then still bold. Let's take colors like the black color, the brown color, gray color, white color, nude color. These colors are very natural, and then they blend with virtually every kind of color you want. You can choose to go with a black dress and then a very colorful wrap over it. You can choose to go with a black jilbab and then a wine sneakers, a wine bag, and the likes like that. You just have to go like simple. Stay confident in yourself, really. Okay, it's nothing too serious.
So I'll be right to say now that if you want to be elegant, all you need to is have all the elements in place.
Yeah, elements. I love that word.
Yes,
exactly.
all the elements in place.
Yeah, have the elements in place. So when we talk about elements, we can talk about neutral colors, the silhouettes, and then you accessorize it with bold colors. You can go with accessories if you are the kind of person that you don't like bold colors, you love it all neutrals. Yeah, go with your normal neutral color, and then just a little, just a dash of one bright color can say it all. Like, not so seriously dressed. Yeah, exactly. It's a plain color underneath, and then something abstract above it. So really.
So optimally, it means that to be able to be stylish and elegant, you must have your color combination in place.
Yes, you must have your color combination in place. And let me say, you should know your skin tone. You should know the kind of color that goes with your skin. So for the fair people, they don't like going with colors that are also very bold. Yeah,
you should do contrast.
Exactly. While for the dark people, let me say the melanin, you don't have to go with black colors. It's just going to kill down the body tone. So you just go for something bold, but something bright, things like that.
So, colors.
Yeah.
It comes to play when we talk about elegance.
Yeah.
Now, is it gender specific? Do we have colors for male and female? And also, let's bring this to the context of Islam. We have some women that wear the black and black. So I want you to explain a bit.
Okay, I'll start with the first question that says, is it gender specific? Yeah. So like I know there are some colors that are not recommended for the male in Islam, like yellow color. They are not recommended. Like the Prophet ﷺ said that for a male, they should do away with silk fabric and then yellow color. Silk is what I have on me as my wrap. So for the females, yeah, you can go with any color as much as it is not too shouting. It's not the kind of Motide kind of color.
But women like Motide.
Yeah, women like Motide. But like I earlier said, you don't need to go all busy from head to toe. You can just take something, a very colorful one, and then use it to just tone down what you have on you. Do you get? So it's not something for the females. You can go with all colors. Like somebody like me, I like doing black on black too. Yeah, but black on black comes out so much on people that are fair. In fact, they don't need any other thing. Let them just do black on black, and then you see them just radiating that glow naturally. Do you get? But for dark skinned person, definitely, obviously, they don't need to do dark. I mean, we all know what it will look like. Just go down. Yeah, it's what sits well with you. Okay. But for me, it's not all about black on black all the time. If that is what is fine by you, it's all good and fine. Nobody's going to hold you back to it. Definitely no. But then it could be your bag that you want to use it to accessorize it. It could be a wine bag, a nude bag, any kind of colorful bag, and then your sneakers. We have people that go black on black on their dress, and then what they use to accessorize it is just the color, the bag, and the sneakers.
Or their pins.
Exactly, or their pins to just bring out that
sparkle.
Exactly, that's just it, really.
Okay, so do we now say that you must, at every time, as a Muslim, as a woman who is trying to speak with your appearance, you must always connect with your mood? Does it have anything to do with your mood?
Connect with your mood?
Yes, some people will say, oh, I'm feeling low today. That's why I'm wearing red.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Well, red is kind of shocking.
No, yes, because they want to bring themselves out of that abysmal situation.
Oh, okay, now
yes.
I get.
So they'll say, oh,
now
I woke up feeling very dull and all.
Yes.
So I decided to wear a bright color. No. So at what point do you now bring that bright color to the fact that we're not supposed to wear shouty colors as Muslims?
Okay, now I get. Okay, so it's just normal as human beings to not feel all right all the time. It's very normal. So there are days you feel down, there are days you feel very energetic and all like that. Yeah, but it is the responsibility of us as human to elevate our mood. Try to bring yourself out of whatever mood you might be in. Do you get? So let's say I woke up today and then I'm not just feeling all right. I feel so moody. It's normal. But yeah, I'm in charge of myself. I'm in control of that mood. I can actually dictate what I want. I shouldn't look what I feel. I feel so moody, then I should go out and then I'm dressed like somebody that is mourning somebody. No, it shouldn't be. Everybody shouldn't see me outside and then start asking, what's wrong with you? No. I love what you said. Like you said, you should have some colors that will just pop up the mood. Go out and then let people tell you that I love the way you look. That alone can actually change that mood. It will boost your morale from what you feel earlier. So that's just it here. There should be times that you try to use your colors to elevate that mood. Get off the former mood you woke up with. It's normal. It's really normal. But yeah, you're in charge of yourself. So take charge.
So how do we stick to Islamic principles in our appearance when it comes to elegance?
Yes, sticking to Islamic principles. Really, just like I earlier said, let's take for those that are struggling with the hijab, for those that are just starting to embrace the hijab. You don't have to go all hard on yourself. You could start with loose fit dresses and then start with a wrap over it. You could start with a tunic shirt and then wide leg pants or a skirt under it. You could wear a kimono jacket and then have your wide leg pants underneath it, or a gown, a straight gown under it. You don't have to show all the curves before you tell people that, yeah, you're elegant. You don't have to. You have to stay in line with the Quran and the Sunnah. What is Islamic principle about staying modest, about being elegant? You know, for some people, elegance is relative. For some, they will see themselves like, I have to go all mini skirt, crop top to stay elegant.
Showing some flesh.
Exactly, showing some flesh. No, as a Muslim, I shouldn't do that. You really don't have to show the flesh before you stay elegant. We are all looking elegant here. We are not showing any form of flesh. We are not showing the curves. So really, you don't need to show the curves before you stay elegant. You just have to know the right set of dress to wear at the right time. There are some dresses, they are so timeless. Like, it suits occasions, it suits work, your workspace, and the likes like that. You can opt for dresses like that.
When you're picking your colors, people will say stuff like, oh, for specific events, there are specific colors. For instance, you're going for a wedding where they didn't pick their colors. They're just allowed to wear anything. So they'll tell you, oh no, how can you say you're going for a wedding and you want to wear a black dress? But of course, I've had instances where they'll say stuff like the little black dress. It never goes wrong.
It never goes wrong.
It's never wrong.
It never goes wrong.
You can actually be going to a wedding party and be wearing your black dress. And then you use another color to blend with it.
Exactly. That's just it.
You do your blue, and then you still pop up there.
Exactly.
Like, oh, she's wearing it black. How did she manage that? So for me, I'm at that point where I want to know, where do you strike the balance? At what point do you actually look at yourself and be like, okay, I'm doing it right, I've done it right, and it doesn't matter what people think about how I am looking, but I look in the mirror and I see a perfectly dressed Muslimah, and I'm cool with it. So,
okay, so I would say first is you have to be self-aware, know yourself, and then have that confidence in yourself. You don't need people to tell you down all the time, no. You dictate who you are, and people will accept you for who you are.
Exactly.
So if I choose to dress in black and then I choose to accessorize my dress with other colors, and I decide to carry on that confidence, by the time you see me, you won't tell me down. No, you won't. I will enter that gathering and then I'll steal the show. That's just it. I've started to put on my own confidence. I walk with so much confidence. I'm self-aware. I know what I want for myself, so definitely I'm not going to let anybody kill that morale in me. So to me, first, you have to be self-aware and then carry that garment of confidence in you.
So the watchword is confidence.
Yes, so carry that garment of confidence in you. You don't have to let anybody dictate who you are to you. Be it black, if you choose to go on all black, go on all black. But please try to tone it down, try to brighten it up with some kind of colors that will pop it up. You don't want to enter that gathering and be looking like you came for a funeral. No. So if you are doing black on black, you could have a touch of red pin or wine pin or anything to just brighten it up. Peach, sneakers, shoes, bags, and the likes like that. So yeah, that's just it.
I think before you go, I want you to talk about dressing for dawah as a Muslim.
Some people say aborima bowa, right? Mhm. Don't let your home be aborima bowa kind of thing. Yeah. So your dressing should speak first before you speak. When they see you, let them be able to tell that yes, this person is dressing in line with Islamic principles. Not showing the curves, not wearing tight-fitted dresses and all like that. All in the name of, okay, let me say something. Some people are very ignorant of what they do. That's the honest truth. Until you call them to order. When I started using the hijab, when I embraced modesty, back then in university, I started in year 1. Okay, so when I started with the intention of doing fashion. Yeah, that was just it. I started with the intention of doing fashion. I saw a set of twins. They were always wrapping their hijab, and then I really loved the way they wrap it. They wear their tight-fitted trouser, and then a kind of top that shows the curves. And then I started to embrace that too. When I started, my friends started calling me to order that, Kilon Shei, do you know what you are doing out there? Is this the right way to dress? Funny enough, to me, I was just too confident of myself. I thought, yes. In fact, at a point, I was feeling like, am I not overdoing it? That was the honest truth. Not knowing that I was not even doing it right. The tight-fitted jean and all like that. So there was a particular day I went for a Juma prayer, and then I was putting on this short gown. It was to the knee. It was really fitted, showing all the curves. And then I wrapped my scarf over it, and then I went for Juma. I saw everybody staring at me. And I'm like, what is happening? Are they admiring the dress? Or they are feeling like, I'm dressed modestly. I didn't know that I was just going off it. But really, I was so confident in myself. Then after the Juma prayer, I went downstairs, and then a male friend of mine was the one that called my attention to it, that what you're putting on is not just it. Why should you do this? We went to secondary school together. And then after calling me to order, I thought of it that really, so I wasn't doing it right. I thought I was doing it right. That was the day I got back to the hostel, and then I condemned my trousers first. Funny enough, I didn't have skirts. I didn't have skirts. But I had a friend who had skirts, so she gave me 2 skirts to start working with. And my dad just gave me money to change my wardrobe. I couldn't go back home and say, me wash shokoto.
I see this story. I really want to hear the entire gist. So I'm going to put you on the hot seat.
Okay.
I make you promise that you're going to come for another episode of this program.
Inshallah,
so that you will start the story afresh. You tell us afresh, so that we'll have a full detail of how the story went. I'm so interested in this story.
I will. Inshallah.
We thank you so much for coming
You're
on the show.
welcome.
It's been an exciting time with you.
I feel so honored. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you so much.
Jazakumullah khairan. And that has been Sister Bushra Yusuf Oyebanji doing justice to the topic elegance and style. Are you elegant and stylish? Make sure while you are doing that as a Muslim, you do not cross the line of breaking the laws of Islam. You must appear decent, modest, and represent the deen in everything you do. May Allah make it easy for you and I to be good representatives of Islam.
Umar radiallahu anhu says, when Abu Bakr became Khalifa, this is extremely beautiful by the way, he leads the Salah, he leads the prayer. So Umar radiallahu anhu said, I'd watch him every single day, go to Salat al-Fajr, and then Abu Bakr does not return home, he just walks far away into the desert. So he said, every day I'd wonder, ila ayna yakhruj, where does he go, where does he go, where does he go? He said, one day I said to myself, la atba'an, that's it, I'm gonna go follow him and find out what he's doing. I just can't get over this curiosity of mine. So Umar radiallahu anhu said, I kept the pace from him to where he was at the end of my eyesight, meaning I walked just as far away to where I could still see him. And then he said, I saw him go into this beat up old house. So Umar radiallahu anhu said, I quickly went and I hid behind. And he said, he spent a long time in there. It wasn't like a short amount of time. He spent a long time until after the sun was up, meaning it was getting hot. This is after Fajr, this is way past Duha, way past sunrise, and it got hot, and then Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu left the home and he made his way back to Medina. He said, this is way out of the city of Medina now. This isn't even the city of Medina right now. Way out of the city of Medina. So Umar radiallahu anhu said, I waited until I could no longer see him, meaning he made his way back to Medina. And Umar radiallahu anhu said, I knocked on the door, okay? And he said, this woman opened the door. She was elderly, she was frail, she was blind, and there were a bunch of little kids running around, okay? So I said to her, Assalamu alayki, ma sha'nukum ya amatullah. I said, peace be unto you. What is your situation, O servant of Allah? And she said that I am a blind woman, and I have no one to take care of me, and I also have these orphans with me. And she says, I have no one to take care of me and these orphans. Umar radiallahu anhu said, who is that visitor that comes to you every single day? The answer, she says, I don't know who he is. La yuthkar li ismuhu abada. He never once shared his name with me. He never bothered to tell me his name. Umar radiallahu anhu said, well, what does he do? قالت جزاه الله خير. She said, may Allah reward him. Every morning he comes. Listen, by the way, she details it. She says, he cleans my home. He washes our clothes. He grinds our wheat. He bakes our bread. He cooks our breakfast. And then he leaves. Subhanallah. Think about that. If this was the only narration we had about Abu Bakr, it's incredible. Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu says, like, is this really what he does every single day? She said, every day, may Allah bless him. Umar radiallahu anhu said, do you pay him anything? She said, nothing. Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu started to cry, and he said, أَتَعَبْتَ الْخُلَفَاءَ بَعْدَكَ يَا أَبَا بَكْر. You have exhausted every successor of yours, O Abu Bakr.
Is still Fragrance, where we bring you the beauty of Islam. And on this segment, it's been a beautiful experience as always, because we have brought the stories of the Sahabiyas, the Sahabas, and we bring you how much they have been supportive to the deen during the lifetime of the Prophet.
Of course,
Prophet
they've
Muhammad
been, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They gave their all, everything, to the development of Islam, to the Islam that we find ourselves today.
That we are enjoying today is a result of some people's hard work and dedication and perseverance.
When we look at the virtues of the Sahabis, of the companions of the Prophet, they exhibited a whole lot of patience, a whole lot of courage. And they asked lots of questions. They were able to ask questions that are so much relevant to our daily lives today.
So it is important at this point to state emphatically that it is not a problem to ask questions.
It's not.
It's a means to an end, if I can put it that way. It's a subtle way of getting to find out more about what you desire to know.
Of course.
So let's try as parents, as teachers, as leaders, not to shush our subordinates.
Of course, when we bring this into the context of Islam, Allah said, you have to know me before you worship me.
Absolutely.
So if you don't know your creator, you won't be able to worship your creator in the best ways.
Yes.
So everything about Islam is all about knowledge.
Knowledge.
And just as the prophet, the first verse that was revealed to the prophet was Iqra, read in the name of your Lord. So we have to be curious, not the curiosity that kills the cat.
Yeah, we're not curious in a negative way. We have to be curious for knowledge,
of course,
curious for understanding, curious for everything that is positive that we need to live a comfortable life, to live as good Muslims. It's a good thing when you ask questions, and it's also better when you get responses.
Yes.
It should be a situation of a give and take. Not that your child will come and ask questions and you're like, oh, don't disturb me. I don't have time for your questions.
To accept it like that.
That is just no, it's not like that.
This is how we know they've been doing. There's always reasons. There's always
there's room for better understanding. There's room for better development. There's room for growth. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. It's been another wonderful edition of Fragrance.
Absolutely, from the streets to you and I and to trends.
Absolutely.
And I hope everyone in the house have enjoyed today's episode of the program.
They must have learned one or two things from today's edition. And we hope that subsequently it will continue like that. They will continue to learn, gain more knowledge, because that is what the deen teaches.
That's the beauty of Islam.
Absolutely. We thank you so much for being a part of today's edition of Fragrance. Do plan to keep a date with us, same time, same station, next week for another bumper package. I remain yours sincerely, Tinuke Oloruntoyin Folami, saying, remember, be the change that you seek and stay happy. I'll see you next week.
Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles. It's right there on the screen. You can be a part of this program by sponsoring it and also placing your adverts on it. As I always say, let's try as much as possible to make the world a better place to live in. I am Fadila Ukuno.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.